Hello everybody. So today I'm going to be making a wine out of just water and sugar. Because I mean you need sugar to make wine. But it's all it's going to be. This is 2¼ cups of sugar, which is about a pound. Might be a little over, might be a little under, but you get the gist. It's good enough. And then from there, just spring water. That's it. I might add some yeast nutrient. Let me just find that. It's up here somewhere in the rest of my stuff. So I might be adding some of this later. Yeast nutrient. You're supposed to add a tablespoon. Not a tablespoon. A teaspoon. You're supposed to add a teaspoon of it. I think I'm going to add two teaspoons of it. Not tablespoons. I keep wanting to say tablespoon, but it's teaspoons. So I'm going to be adding 2 teaspoons of it when it's ready to go. Just waiting for this water to heat up so I can dissolve all my sugar. I'll show you the other ones I've made so far in the past. This is a blueberry. It is still cold. I just got done cold crashing it for the second time. Now, I don't know if you're supposed to cold crash multiple times, but I do it anyway. This is a double blackberry that I've cold crashed twice. It is still ice cold. Just pulled it out of the refrigerator. Now this is a apricot plum recipe. It looks ugly. Hey, no, not really. I mean, it's a pretty color. It don't look good on camera is what I mean. It's ugly on camera. Camera does not do these justice. But you get the idea. I'm just waiting on this water to heat up and we'll be back. Alrighty, I'm back. The water is simmering nice and good. You can't see it on camera. I don't think you might be able to, but in case you don't, I promise you it's sizzling. Just gonna add my sugar now. 2¼ cups, about a pound, little over, little under. I'm not measuring. I'm just pouring. That's all I'm doing. Come on, get on out of there. It's all steamy inside now. It don't want to come out. So we're gonna get it out. Good enough. Good enough. Take my giant slotted spoon. Just mix it around. Try to get that little bit of mist over here. Still feel granules on the bottom. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off. Keep mixing it up till there's no more grittiness at the bottom. I don't feel it no more. Now with this, you can just slap the shit out the side of it. It don't matter, not one bit. Simply because it ain't plastic, it ain't going to deform. If you got metal deforming from a piece of plastic, then you got problems. Of course, I'm using the Black & Decker Buffet range, as you know. So I'm going to pour this into the bucket and wait till it comes to temperature. I'll be back when it does. Now I know I said I was going to be adding 2 teaspoons of the yeast nutrient, and you only see one in front of you. Promise, I swear to you, that I've already put one in there. Crackerjack ain't no liar. So here goes the second one. Go ahead and drop that down in there. I'm barely tapping, just barely tapping. Make sure I get all that little dusty out. Set that back to the side. I'm gonna take my big old slotted spoon. Just make sure that yeast nutrient is absorbed into the sugar shine mix. This ain't sugar shine, you know what I mean. It's sugar wine, not sugar shine. Now you could put this through a still and then you would end up with sugar shine, the original Mountain Dew. But I don't break the law. So I'll be back once everything is ready to go. Alrighty, so the water is up to temperature for my yeast. You want it between 95 and 98.6. As you can see, it's 98.2. So I'm going to go ahead and pitch my yeast real quick while I'm sitting here waiting for the rest. I'm only going to use about half of what's left. And with it, I'll go ahead and dump the rest. Why not? Can't pitch too much yeast. No such thing. Get that down in there before I go to stirring. This is K1V1116 from Lalvin. Go ahead and mix that in. I always add way too much water. It's not that big of a deal. Just makes it more of a pain in the neck to get it all mixed in and stirred up properly. That's the only problem with it. Now I don't know how this is going to fare in a just plain sugar wine, but we'll find out. If I can get this yeast on top to go and cooperate, that'd be lovely, you know. But it does what it wants to do. Should have used my fork, but I couldn't find it. No big deal. We just make it up as we go, be honest with you. Get all that remnant around. Break it up. Gotta get better in the light so I can see. Camera sees just about everything. I do not. Good old mixing. I'm going to take this whole thing, put it over top of this pot right here, hopefully without spilling it dry. I'm going to pick you up like that real quick. Yeah, baby. Alright, so from there, it's my sugar wine, not sugar shine. Now we're still way above temperature. Too much, in fact. So what I'm going to do to remedy that, put you over there, I'm going to take the rest of my spring water. Yes, I said it weird, but spring water. Pour it down in there, and then from there, see where we're at. Sorry, just turn the yeast back up one quick second. And yep, directly from the yeast to here. I'm not much concerned about adding yeast early. Reason why? Yeast cannibalizes itself. So if I put any yeast in there and it dies right now, it will eat itself. So let's see where we're at. Still way above temperature. Alright. Add more spring water. I'm just tempering it right now. That's all I'm doing. Get that mixed in. Because you don't want to be under and you don't want to be over. You go under, your yeast goes dormant. You go over, your yeast dies. We don't want neither one of those. We want it to just work. Where we at? Come on. We're getting close. We're getting real close. Hell with it. I just pour it out. Why not? Drop 4 degrees in that short time span. That's all that matters to me. Get good and mixed in. Splash everything, why don't we? It feels good. It feels like a good temperature, but I don't doubt it. That's pretty close. That's pretty close. I gotta let it come down just a few more degrees. Actually, not even a few more. It just gotta go down literally just a few points. About a whole ass degree. That's all it's gotta go down. I'm gonna take that back out and give it another quick stirring. Just pure sugar water right here. That's got some yeast nutrient, but that's all I've added to it. Gotta reset my thermometer. What the hell? That was weird. My camera just shut down like completely. Be alright. Check the temperature again. Hey, it's close enough. It's close enough. I'm going to go ahead and pitch this yeast. Actually, you're supposed to stir it up one last time, just to really make sure. Give it a quick stir real fast. take that, dump it directly in. Directly in there. That just happened, no big deal. Give her a quick stir. And just keep stirring. Check temperature one last time. My hands are sticky. Perfect. Perfect every time. Alrighty, so we're going to put this in the hot box and let it sit for 2 weeks. I'll see you then. And you're probably thinking to yourself, Cracker Jack, you left out the airlock. I did not. I promise you I did not. I'm putting it in right now. Just ease that down in there. Ain't got to be too far. Take the lid off of it. Now, I like this idea so much, I'm going to do it again. I'll take a little sea rinse full of some spring water, because I ain't got no more Fiji. And I'm just going to pour it down in there until this thing starts floating. Just as soon as it floats, that's when you've added just enough water. Oh, watch it. I didn't add enough. Yeah, I didn't bring enough. Damn. Be alright. Should still have some left over in this thing. Pour it down in there. Nope, I didn't bring enough water, so I'll be right back because I got to remedy that. Sorry about that, folks. I'm back, so I'm going to do 2 batches of water wine today using just spring water and a thing of sugar. That's all it is. 2 2¼ cups of sugar, about a pound of sugar. That's all it is. I already got it measured out. Let me just get it out of this box here. I already got it measured out right there. Here's the previous bag that I've already used in the other one. So yeah, I'm just going to let this water come up to temperature and I'll be back. Alrighty, I'm back. My water is, well, it was simmering. I just stirred it. I put the remaining yeast out of the 1116 that I had left over. Simple reason, yeast cannibalizes. I don't know if you know that. I don't know if it stuck when I said it the first time, but I'm saying it again. Yeast will eat its dead self, to be honest with you. If it's around some dead yeast, by God, it'll eat it. It don't care. So now that my water's good and hot, I'm going to go ahead and add my pound of sugar. I keep wanting to say cup. It's 2¼ cups of sugar. That's roughly a pound, give or take. So go ahead and dump that in. Make sure it's all out. Alrighty, now that we got that settled, take my big old slotted spoon and just stir it around till I don't feel no more crystallized particles of the sugar in the bottom. And it still feels gritty as all hell, so I'm just keep stirring. All thing you can do is stir and stir and stir until you don't. I don't know if you can hear that, but I feel it. It feels horrible. It just feels like a bunch of sand in the bottom. It means it's not ready. Yeah, you can probably see it, to be honest with you. I kind of see it through the viewfinder. But we just stir till smooth. It feels smooth. It feels real smooth. Go ahead and put that like that. Set that over to the side. I'm going to cut this thing off completely. And from there, I'm going to go get my other bucket and pour it in there. So I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. This pot is hot. I'm just going to pour my sugar mixture down in there. There it goes. I'm going to take the lid. I'm going to put it on top. Just like that. And then from there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to heat up some more water to activate my yeast. So I'm just going to measure out a little bit in this cup here. Try to do it through the viewfinder. Got yay much, but not even a ½ a cup, just a little bit, because I'm going to boil the piss out of it right here. I'm going to do that to activate my yeast. As soon as I find out where the setting is, yeah, it's on. It's just barely on. Yeah, I'll be back once this starts getting up to temperature. Alrighty, I'm back. So you see my temperature is a little under what it should be. Be alright. I waited too long. I'm going to use a yeast you never see on YouTube. I've never once seen Premier Blanc on YouTube, so I'm going to try that. See how it works out. I'm going to set you down just for a moment. Right there, be alright. You can't see for shit, but it'll be alright, you know, because you can still hear me. I can't get this shit open. Where's the tear notch? It does not have one. Where's my scissors? Right behind me. Just give it a quick little snipping. Actually, I'll just take the whole top off. What's it matter? Alright. Give it a sniff. Hey, it don't smell too bad. Well, I got you down there. I'm going to go ahead and move my thermometer out of the way, because it's really not needed. Sorry about that. We'll add a little bit of yeast to it. A little bit more. Can't pitch too much yeast, in the wise words of Digger Maines. You can't pitch too much yeast. So that should be plenty. I used about half. Set you down just for a moment so I can close this thing back up. Probably should have used the whole thing, but I'm not going to because I'm stingy. You know why? Because really, I just don't want to drive down to the wine supply store or order any more on Amazon. Because I bought this in person. You don't always have to rely on Buddy Bezos. Because they do have mom and pop stores around town. You get it same day if you just ain't lazy and go down there. You know, not always traveling shit. Or not traveling shit. You know what I mean? I mean, the product you're trying to buy traveling. That's what I meant to say anyway. Alright, got that stirred in nice and beautifully. Check the temperature of my sugar mash. Still a little too hot. Be alright. A little too hot. Close that back up. Take my slotted spoon and give it some stirring. What I'm doing there, I'm just putting it there and kind of stopping it. What I'm trying to do is add a little bit more air to cool it down. I don't know if it actually works, but in theory it does, and theory's about all I got to go on right now. This is technically my 6th batch I've made, I think, if I can count. I guess, I don't know. I can't think this straight right now. Add me a little bit more out of this gallon here. Hopefully that puts us right in range. Be mindful to keep a little bit for my airlock. Check it with the thermometer one more time. I have no idea what this yeast is actually supposed to be at. I'm just going based off Lalvin, to be honest with you, because it's about the only one I know that has a thermometer or a temperature gauge on it. 109, 101.1 ain't bad. Not bad at all, considering. I'll be right back. Check that thermometer one more time. Oh, it's right there at it. So I'm going to go ahead and pitch his yeast. I'm going to cap her off. We good to go. Stir his yeast up one more time. Make sure it is good and lively. Supposed to wait 5 minutes. Cracker Jack does it quicker. I don't know why. Guess because I'm always in a hurry to get stuff done as fast as possible. That way I don't have to do it again for 2 more weeks. Alright, that's enough drumming. Pour the rest of you down in there. All that yeasty goodness out. That yeast is going to turn into some wine. I have no idea what it's going to taste like, to be honest with you. Get that nice and stirred in. Hopefully that does exactly what I said it does. Did, not dead, did. And cause some ripples. Keep that yeast good and stir it up. No need to pump now. We're already in the final stages. So I'm going to add a little bit more water to this. Just kind of flush it out. And knock shit down in the process. Be alright. No big deal. Not a big deal at all. Put the cap back on there. See, I put the cap back on there. Stir it around. Try to get it all loosey-goosey. Get everything up. Pour it down in there. From there, I'm going to pour some more in this cup. Now, I know YouTube is probably going to berate me for doing this, but I really don't care. Dump the rest of that down in there. I hear my cat's taking a shit. Lovely. So I got that to look forward to after I get done with this. Mix that up. And then I'm going to fill up this airlock out of this cup right here. And I'll be back to put it in the box. I got 2 gallons to put in the box, so I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. Just putting in my double batch of wine. This is the 1116. The first sugar wine I made just before I made the last batch, obviously. Duh. Big red truck, I guess. So go ahead and put that down in my hot box. Grab this other one. Put it right beside it. You don't see it yet, but you will just now. Get out of the way. Sorry for the ugly visual. As you can see, I got the Red Star Blanc, V1116. Got it down here in my heater box. Try to get this son of a... Hopefully. Should have thought of that before I even put that bucket in there. No big deal, no big deal. I can do it in real time. So I got them both in here. I got a seedling heating mat. Best invention I've ever had. Makes me a little ferment box. So I'm going to go ahead and close this up, and I'll see you in 2 weeks. Appreciate it.